Get a Job in Tech, episode 247. How big tech lost its perk culture. And of course, we could say that the reason this is because of the downsizing. You could say artificial intelligence. You could say a lot of things. Back in the day, according to a couple things I've read, you could get 401k, you could get a gym, like on-site gym, free food, work from home. You could even get, back in the day, you could even, when you worked in the semiconductor industry, you would go and you'd pick out a car from a lot. Usually it'd be a company like, say, Applied Materials would have an arrangement or a deal with a company, a car company, or a dealership, actually. And you would go and pick out a car, and that'd be your car for the next year or so. And some companies would even give her a car allowance. So you'd basically, the competition was so high. Now, here's probably the good thing. I don't know that these perks are going to go away. I think what you're seeing is the reason that you're seeing these perks perhaps go away, or they're talking about it, is because jobs are getting less. Jobs are getting less. But I think in a year or so, maybe 2 years, whatever it is, you're going to see these jobs come back. I think you're going to see a lot of companies come back, and you're going to see these perks again, where you had a work from home. Maybe you have a work from home allowance. Maybe in the future, I could see, if you work in tech, of course, I can't talk about other industries because I don't know, but I can talk about tech because I feel that this is what's going to happen. In the future, you have all these individuals who don't necessarily, they like working autonomy. They like work from home. And when the money's there, they're going to be working 2 jobs, essentially. So when there's more jobs out there, I think people are going to start working 2 jobs, and they're going to work from home in these 2 particular jobs because they're going to start building up income, because they're going to try to retire early. Essentially, they're going to have that income coming in. So whatever it took, let's say it took 5 years or 10 years, let's say 10 years to earn $100,000 a year or something like that. So 10 years, so it'd be like $1 million. Was it $1 million? Right? 10 times, yeah, $1 million on paper, essentially. Now they're going to be trying to double that. So they're going to want to earn $200,000 a year, and they're going to want to work 5 years because they want to get the money so they can retire early. The other thing I think is going to happen is more companies are going to become more lenient because you're going to have all these jobs out there. So companies are going to say, well, I'm going to allow you to work for another company, essentially, because there's just going to be so many jobs out there that they're going to do that. The other thing I think might happen is companies are going to say, let's say you work as a sysadmin, but you want to work extra hours. Well, they're going to have to code it a little differently with the Department of Labor and all that, and their Sarbanes-Oxley or whatever the thing is for their accounting. But I think they're going to make it to where a company can work 2 jobs. So they're working as sysadmin, and then they also work at a help desk. So they code it differently to where you work sysadmin from, say, 9 to 5, and then from 5 to 9, let's say, or 5 to 11 or whatever, you're working as a help desk admin. And I think they're going to be able to code that way. And I think that's going to be a good thing, actually, in the future, because people are just going to start getting that money, trying to get ahead in life. But I think the perks are coming back. I think you're going to see it. People are going to start competing with jobs, or it'll be an employees market, I think, in the future. That's what I think, anyway. And that's a good thing for everybody. Thanks a lot. We'll see you in the next one.